Breathe. Hi. Welcome to Yelling at Birds. Matt here. I appreciate you being here with me tonight. It's been a bit since I've posted just a video of me talking. Maybe that's a good thing for you, maybe not, I don't know. But things are a little weird, aren't they? One thing I wanted to get out there, I posted about it on my Facebook page, but this is kind of to everybody, but to those of you in recovery, I know that a lot of people rely on meetings, rely on going out and rely on that connection to help them express what they're feeling, express what they're going through, and just to have that extra help and support as they get better and try to grow from their addictions and their negative thought processes. Smart move. A lot of the meetings are being canceled. Smart Recovery, I'm not aware of it. I'm guessing AA as well, just as a way to practice social distancing and to, even though you may not be in the at-risk demographic, to make sure that we're not spreading COVID-19 unnecessarily around. So a good resource for that is smartrecovery.org. So they do online meetings. You can, they have quite a few meetings every single day that you can go and connect with other people going through recovery, just to keep that support network alive. And I think that's very important. It's important for everybody, especially for people going through recovery. So at smartrecovery.org, you can log in through video, voice, neither. Just to be there and be a part of the meeting is very helpful. And I would say anybody that knows anyone that's going through recovery, or maybe is battling some issues with drugs, alcohol, thought processes, or anything else, that's a good resource for you as well. You can go and be a part of the meeting and hear other people's experiences. And one thing I've felt when I've gone to those meetings online is people in addiction tend to isolate, and now we're kind of going through a period of forced isolation. And I believe that's it's anytime anything can set someone's recovery back. And I have to imagine the stress of being forced to isolate. A lot of people are at risk of being laid off from work for a few weeks to a month, lost wages, and it's an extremely stressful and delicate time for a lot of people. And that's something that we don't, it's coming more to the forefront now, but the kind of the shock waves and the after effect of quarantines, of shutting businesses down for a time period while we try our best to spread the curve of infection. It's something that's weighs heavily in a lot of people's minds. So as a way to get that connection, I would suggest smartrecovery.org. Reach out to people online. Facebook has a lot of great recovery groups that you can go still feel part of a community without going out and putting yourself or others at risk. That being said, it feels surreal. I just felt like logging on here for a little bit and talking to you. I don't know necessarily what I'm going to say, but it does, even though for a lot of the demographic of people in the country and across the world, we might not be at a severe risk of any major health complications, it's still very surreal. And a lot of the stress and a lot of the panic is, at any time like this, it's the unknowns. It's the unknowns, and it's the stress battling, fighting against reality, really. And I know that when I've had my most troubling times, and this is in recovery, in life, in anything, it's in the times the times in which I'm battling the unknowns, when I'm fighting against reality, when I'm desperately trying to ignore reality and pretend what's happening isn't happening. Those are the times when I do the most damage to myself, to my relationships, to other people. And one thing, there's a lot of things. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but just one thing is to just accept what's happening. We're in a different time right now, and it's a time that a lot of people are going to be stressed. A lot of people don't know what's going to happen, but we know what we need to do. And getting you to the point of acceptance of what's happening. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to like it. Understanding someone else doesn't mean you have to agree with them or like them. It's just getting to the point of knowing this is what's happening and knowing what you need to do from here. That's part of having a positive mindset. Not rainbows, kittens, and sunshine and everything like that, but not dwelling on what's going to happen, what is happening, but accepting what's happening and moving forward from there. And another thing that I like to do in times like these, and it's been said before, but look for the people who are helping. Know that there are, even in isolation, there are ways that you can help people that are a little more at risk than you are. Those family members that may have to quarantine a little bit longer, even after it dies down a little bit, knowing that you can reach out and connect with them so they don't feel so alone in a time like this. And that's the biggest thing. Apparently everything's the biggest thing. Human beings, we're meant to be together. We're meant for community and connection. And I know that lately, with updates in technology, social media, the internet, becoming more and more a part of our lives, one of the things that we're battling against is isolation. So this is a time to sit back and reflect on connection, on community, and a great time to use the technology that we have to maintain that connection with others, maintain that feeling of community. Seeing people willing to donate time to make meals for children that are staying home from school, whose only source of meals, of lunches throughout the week may have been school, or their only source of feeling at peace or happiness was getting out of the house and being at school. Seeing people willing to donate their time for that, seeing people willing to purchase gift cards from small businesses, willing to shop for groceries for people that couldn't necessarily get out. It's things like that, in times like these, that kind of help maintain that feeling of goodwill about us human beings. Because at the end of the day, we are, like I said, we are meant for that. We're meant for connection. We're meant to feel a part of something. And that's something to remember in a time like this, because we will get through this. Another thing about us is we're adaptable. So the scariness of what's going to happen after this, the shock waves, that's going to happen another day. Just know that whatever it takes, we will get through this, and we're going to get through it together. So I invite you, if you are feeling isolated, feeling alone, please reach out. Reach out to me on Facebook, Yelling at Birds, or YAB Pod on Facebook. Feel free to reach out to me. Tell me how it's going. Tell me what you're going through. If you are one of those people that rely on meetings as you go through recovery, please reach out, and I can help guide you to the right places to go, or just be an ear to listen to. I will maintain. Obviously, I'm in my apartment right now, so I don't really need to be. And I just touched my face. I don't need to be out and about to do this. I can do this from my own home, and I really appreciate you being here and listening to me. I wish you all health and happiness as we get through this, and we will get through this. There's no question about it. And as I go along here, I'll continue to put out videos. I'm excited to have an interview tomorrow, and we're going to be moving to, I like to go see people at their homes, but it's just an unnecessary risk. So we're going to go to just video conference interviews. So like I said, if any questions, any concerns, if you just need to vent to somebody, I'm here. I may not have a lot of money to donate to people, but I have time, and I have attention, and I'm more than happy to give it to you. So again, stay safe, be well. I'm rooting for you. I love you all, and see what you can do to help in your community, and see what you can do to make sure that you maintain those connections that you need throughout your life. Thank you very much. Have a great night, and good luck.